from 92 kilograms to 79 kilograms in 14 months. That's how much fat I lost from my body doing MMA. As you can see on the left there, that's what I looked like, and 14 months later on the right, that's what I looked like then. I'm even slimmer now than I was even then. But I just want to tell you basically, about losing fat from your body, losing weight, as people call it, which is a fallacy, and it confuses people. First thing I want to say to you is that once you start exercising, or especially doing something like MMA, you're going to find that you're going to lose fat from your body, and you're going to put on weight because the muscles weigh more than fat, you see. So you first of all, you'll see a drop in your weight when you're on the scales, and then you'll see it rise again. That's where people start getting confused and start getting scared and thinking it's not working, I'm actually weighing more. It's not about weight loss, it's about fat loss, and it's also about putting on muscle bulk. Not necessarily that your muscles get much bigger, but they do become denser, so they weigh more. Now 14 months it took me to get to that level, and I used to come home from the gym twice a week, and I used to limp home. Basically, that's what was happening. I'd use a massage machine on me, I'd use painkillers. I was taking some pills called Buscopan, which are for irritable bowel syndrome, but what they do is they relax muscles, so I was taking those too. So if you're looking at losing fat from your body, I would recommend MMA is an excellent way of doing so. I got into this terrible condition after I got ill. I got very ill, and during the recovery period, I put on all of this fat on my body without even realizing it. Looking in the mirror one day, I thought, wow. Suddenly I realized that I just didn't look how I used to look anymore, that I looked as if I was a blob, and I needed to do something about it. So I decided the best thing I wanted to do was to go MMA and use that as a way of becoming fit. Now the thing is, my doctor was very concerned about my blood pressure and concerned about my heart rate before, but after 14 months, the doctor said to me, your heart rate and your blood pressure are those of an athlete. So I've never had another letter from them saying, we want you to come in, we want to check you or anything. They're absolutely more than delighted at the condition that I'm in. All granted, I've had a lot of muscle cramps and things during that period of time, but as my body's got used to it, I don't get muscle cramps anymore. I haven't got this issue with this fat on my body and all of the problems that it causes. I've met a lot of very nice people. I've met one or two idiots also. You will get that when you go to these clubs, but don't think that the people going there are all rough, tough hooligans who all want to get in the ring, and just in the cage, should I say, and start beating each other's teeth out of their faces. That's not the case at all. You'll find that people who go to these clubs are just ordinary people who want to get fit or just want to learn MMA. Some of them want to learn it for self-defense. I'll tell you this right now, as far as it being used for self-defense is concerned, it's not that great. It is a sport. You have to remember that. I wouldn't advise you though to tangle with someone who does MMA or has done it for a long time, because if you're not trained, you will lose. But also, by the same token, if you're planning on learning self-defense, MMA is not really the way to go. It is a sport. It's going to take a lot of time. You may not even last after the first lesson, because your body is going to suffer the next day and the day after and the day after that. And some people come for one lesson and they never ever come back again. And as I say, it's not because that particular training was in fact that hard. It may in fact look like it's fun and it's easy, but it does take a big toll on your body. Hence you use up a lot of calories, hence you will lose a lot of fat, hence your muscles will become eventually more supple and denser, and you will be stronger, you will be fitter, and you'll meet a lot of very nice people who've got nothing to prove, because they're proving it right there and then with the wrestling and the fact that they can keep it up. So that's my story of what happened to me using MMA for fat loss. Notice I'm staying away from saying weight loss, because that's not the case. You will put on weight once you start building up muscles, and many people get confused, as I've already said. So that's it. That's what I've got to say to you. MMA is a great way of losing fat from your body, as long as you don't go and start binging on sweets afterwards and allow your body to go through that process. There's no easy way to lose weight. It does take time. These are the results though that I had within 14 months, and I thought I'd share them with you, and I hope that this video helps you in your fat loss, losing fat from your body, and also give you a push to help you get on with doing some MMA if you want to do it, or some wrestling, which is basically the same thing. Good luck in all of it to all of you.